Greetings, welcome to another day of Autoforge development. Before we get started, I just wanted to put out there that I'm looking for questions to put in an upcoming Q&A video that I'd like to do. So if you have any questions about game dev, programming, personal stuff, whatever, feel free to put those questions or that question in the comments, and I will, definitely consider putting in the video. With that said, now let's move on to what we did for the day. So yesterday we were working on scenes. Scenes are really just a way to encapsulate like logic and how we handle logic for a specific state of the game. So in the main menu, you are only controlling the menu. There's no character or anything. So we have that being a scene. And then we have the gameplay as another scene. And maybe there's other scenes happening elsewhere. Maybe like particle editor could be a scene, etc. So one thing I wanted to do, so yeah, we got that working. Looks good. So I wanted to test how about actually transitioning from one scene to the next. So I added in a very simple menu scene that all it is a scene that has a UI, and in that UI it has a single button which is handle load gameplay, which calls scene manager load the scene's gameplay. Very simple. And then I wanted to work on having just like kind of moving away from that, just see like what does the performance look like if we're creating a lot of entities, especially entities with conveyor belts, moving items around. And so I implemented a very simple conveyor prefab that just moves any items that are touching it in a direction based off of the conveyor's facing direction. And so that all ends up looking like this, where we have our nice menu here. Then we click load game and we generate 1,000 or more than 1,000 conveyor belts that just keep going down. And then we have our little puddings that are dropping out, like I think once every 500 milliseconds. And yeah, this actually did fairly well. In release mode, we were able to have about 4,200 entities total before it really started crashing the FPS. And about 3,000 of them were puddings, and the rest were these conveyor belts that just keep going down. And yeah, it was, pretty good. Lots of optimizations, I think, that we'll need to end up making to really get the game to a good state. You'll notice here that we have these like green lines. Those are actually supposed to be conveyor belts that are pointing the other way, but there's an issue happening with flipping the sprites. So something we need to look into. But yeah, overall, I'm pretty happy with it. For start, we can see that we're already dropping the frame rate significantly. That's okay. We're in debug mode right now. So yeah, that will be it for today. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys tomorrow.